Good evening, everybody. Let's see, where's my chat? Comments. Who got? First of all, we got Grilling Addiction with Nick here tonight.
Hey, guys.
I'll break the news to you. He's not going to be able to do the grilling tonight. It's raining outside.
Yes.
That's unfortunate, but, you know, we'll have plenty of opportunities. Maybe he can come in on an open mic and do one. So we've got Elizabeth in here and Simply Jan and Marianne Bilmer. Let's see. Tamara Brown. Let's Trade Paint. Tree Haven. Hey there, buddy. Another buddy. Little Ridge Farm. That's Mark. Lindsay. Into the Mist. If you haven't checked her channel out, you got to get out there and do it. Or get over there and do it. Not out there. Don't go out. It's raining at Nick's house.
Yeah, it's raining at my house, guys.
Evelyn Newman and Drew's Lens. Oh, there's Sipping and Spilling, too. And 12 Stones Ranch and 3 Mississippi. Well, I could go on that with that all night. So we'll catch up with you in a bit. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great, man.
So did you do any videos today?
No videos today, just work and church today.
Wow, you started what, 2 months ago?
Yep, about 2 months ago.
And you are already at 203?
I think it's 203.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fairly quick. It's definitely better.
I'll tell you that once I got in this community, man, I started gaining a bunch of subscribers. So you guys really showed the love. And I really appreciate that.
Man, and it's been this last month has been just so energized with this community. Well, it's because of the meetup for sure. There's my dad, Papa. He's in here. He says, hey. And it just has been. And I've had a kind of positive, touchy-feely week this week myself with making it past the 1,000 mark. And I had my hours a couple of weeks ago. But wow, the love that this community has showed me those last handful of weeks has been amazing. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. So your grilling channel. Let's start with why did you want to start a channel? What got you going on it?
So I'm just I'm a YouTube fan. I mean, in general, and I absolutely love watching cooking videos. And I just got to a point to where I was like, man, I think I could do that. And it's just something that I was just excited about doing. And I watch a lot of people on YouTube. And some of them will motivate you into starting a channel, and so a lot of it came from watching, some of the people in this community and just their motivation and kind of getting me started to start a channel.
And what made you decide, oh, never mind. I had a brain fart. There's no judgment here. With Tish Ross. So why don't you talk a little bit about the affiliation you have with the company that you get your meats from? And
so Homestead Meats and Processing. That's my brother-in-law's butcher shop. It's located in Guthrie, Oklahoma. And man, they have just been amazing at just helping me out. They basically have a really good product, and they just let me display it for them in hopes of people purchasing their product. They put out a really neat video today on their Facebook page. It's Homestead Meats and Processing. They broke down a goat, and they did a video of the process. It's a real quick. It's like a 1-minute video, but it's a pretty neat display of kind of what goes on behind the scenes. And if you watch my videos, man, they have some high quality lamb and goat meat. So it's a pretty neat deal. They're not able to ship right now, but I'm working on them to be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, you'll have a lot of locals that will be watching your YouTube channel, I'm sure. So they'll be local enough, and that could really help. Yeah. And you also got Butcher Your Head's in the Way. I can't.
Yeah, my head's in the way. It's Butcher. Yeah, Butcher Barbecue. So the kind of neat deal behind that is, way back when I fell in love with barbecue, Butcher Barbecue was the first season I ever used. I actually saw them on TV. They were doing barbecue pit masters, and I was like, man, that guy lives right down the road from me. And the light bulb kind of went off in my head, and I was like, man, I think I can do this. And I really just kind of fell in love with barbecue. But fast forward 12 years later, I'm a brand ambassador for them. So you see their product in a lot of my videos. And it's something I've been using for 12 years. I stand behind it. It's just an amazing product, and they're just a great company. I just became brand ambassador. It was about 2 weeks ago. So that was a kind of a high mountaintop moment for me in the barbecue world of things.
Yeah, and you have some plans for the meetup, don't you? At 10 Lake, and I always forget the name of the.
I'm not going to be able to tell you either.
I'm not going to say it.
So my plans for the meetup. So the way it'll look like, I'll have a canopy. I'll have a cool setup, the Homestead Meats and Processing banner, and I'll have these chalkboards. There'll be about 15 chalkboards, and each one of those will have a different type of meat on it. And that's basically what's going to be available for everyone to eat. So we're going to have lamb and goat and Cherokee Landing. Yeah. Lamb and goat. We'll have a bunch of different cuts of beef. I'll probably bring some. I've got a bunch of deer meat. I'll probably make some really good deer smash burgers. So it'll just be a cool little deal. You kind of come through, you get to say hi to me, and you get to try, a bunch of different meats that some people maybe have never tried before. And I'll have all my rubs out there where you can try, the stuff that I have, and maybe you'll reach out to that company and purchase it for them in the future.
Well, that'll be cool because, like I said, a lot of these people are not that far away. Where did I just see? Dogman's in here. How you doing? Haven't seen you in my live in a while. That's great. Appreciate it. And Sherman Family Farms.
Hey guys, I'm sorry about not being able to grill up a steak for you guys tonight, man. I was gonna try to endure the rain and everything, but it's too much, and so we'll have to do that some other time. But you can catch me grilling on one of my videos.
Lindsay wants alligator.
You tell Lindsay to bring the alligator, and I will grill it. I have grilled alligator before, so.
You have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of to me, it's like a mix between chicken and catfish. That's just kind of the way I interpret it. But you put a bunch of smoke on it, and you can make it taste good.
So why don't you tell us what you were going to do for us so we can imagine it?
Okay, so I had some beef ribeyes, and I even have them trimmed up, competition trimmed, so they look like a beautiful little round hockey puck. And I was going to grill them with some grill grates. The grates were going to be running like 650 degrees, and you're going to get these amazing, just uniform crosshatch marks. And then I was going to do a pretty neat reveal. I was going to have some flames going on behind it. And then the cameraman, my son Kyler, was going to be just right up on top of it. So you guys would have been just salivating through your phone at late in the night for it to eat a steak.
Well, see, now next week is going to be an open mic, and I have Mike and Terry of MT Homestead, and they are going to co-host my celebration for my monetization. So maybe you could do it, and if you're not talking and you're working, then we could just have you up there, and then you could come in when you're done, and work around it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see, is we got anybody else in here that's new?
There it is.
Steve C. Is he saying, oh, Little Ridge Farm?
Guys, I'm sorry if I'm not commenting. This is kind of new to me. I've got my phone over here, and I just
you don't comment. You just say it.
Yeah.
If you read something that you want to communicate with, you just do it. You don't type. Yeah. So you're in Oklahoma. You're in Oklahoma, and you're around a lot of good people.
Yep.
Lucky dog. I'm way up here in New York.
Yeah, you're way up there, man. I didn't realize how big your vineyard was. And when you were walking in your video the other day, I was like, wow, that's a huge vineyard. So you definitely have your work cut out for you up there.
Oh, that didn't show anything, really.
Yeah. It was big.
It's 36 acres, and there's another property down the road, too, as well. And, there are people that have 200 acres, so that's nothing compared to some of these places.
And what parts of New York are you?
PSV Odyssey. I'm in Western New York. The nose of it, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
So I'm as far away from New York City as I could get. I used to always want to go there. Now I don't. Now I have.
So do you consider yourself a Yankee?
No. I was actually born in California. I won't bore people with that. I already told them. They already know.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Edmond, Oklahoma. So I've been an Okie my entire life.
I've lived in Ohio for college, and New York and California. Those are the only 3 states I've ever lived in. California has changed a lot since I was a kid, and sipping and spilling will tell you that. That's why they left. They said, bye, I'm going to Tennessee. No, they went to Mississippi. Let's see here. Oak into the mist. Fallen Arkansas veterans.
Our cabin in the woods. Where are you guys located at?
I don't know where they are.
They just said they're pretty close to me. I'm in Wellston, Oklahoma, so I'm like 30 miles east of Oklahoma City.
Well, didn't we discover that you're near? Who was it that?
It's Redbud Farms. They're out of Davenport. They're probably about 25 minutes east of me.
Yeah, you're supposed to be. From what I heard, you're close to Altruistic Farmstead.
Yep, I need to write that down.
And while working with Wiley, there are a couple. Yeah.
There's a guy right down the road from me. He's not really in this community. He's kind of more into the homestead community farther west, but Hurley Films, he's just right down the road. He's like my neighbor, basically. He's a youth pastor at a local church there in town. So it's kind of just a small world.
Well, you should be able to get together and have some good meetups just locally with some people. And, with our altruistic farmstead, you could probably do some good collaborations with them. That would be pretty cool.
I'm definitely going to check them out.
I'm not telling you should. I just think it could be cool.
Yeah, Oak just said Wellston has the Butcher barbecue stand. It's phenomenal. It is. It's a destination spot. It's a barbecue restaurant. You'll see me wearing their shirts and hat in the videos. It's so Butcher Barbecue is the dad, and the son is Levi. He owns Butcher Barbecue stand, and so his dad had a butcher business at his house, and his son helped him. And they were butchering one day, and he told his dad, he said, I'm going to open a barbecue restaurant. And his dad said, yeah, that might work out. It'd be kind of a lot of work for both of us. And he said, no, Dad, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to use your rubs. And, man, it started out as like a 30-foot Connex where you just walk up and take your order. And now it's like a 40 by 60 building. And it's if you show up on a Saturday, there'll be a line, 100 feet long out the door. So it's a pretty cool little spot. So if you're ever cruising through Oklahoma, man, hit me up and we'll go grab some Butcher barbecue.
Yeah. So are you close to Oak too?
I'm not sure where I'm not sure where Oak lives.
Small world. Okay. Here's what we can talk about. Who's your cameraman?
Man, he's probably going to be too shy to jump on here tonight. But Kyler, he's my 12-year-old son. He actually has a pretty cool little. Him and his buddy, they trap a lot, and they've been doing some YouTube shorts, and they do a really good job with it. His channel is Kyler Long, and you'll see like him. He's got the deer that he shot this year, man, he is doing just a phenomenal job. And I have not coached him on any of the camera angles. It's all comes out of, he does it on his own. So when you're watching my videos, as you're looking through that, as you're watching it, just imagine this super awesome 12-year-old boy behind the camera, just killing it. Cause I'll be editing videos late at night and he'll be over there, doing this thing on the couch. And I'm like, dude, man, this was amazing. You did a great job with this camera angle. And so we're having an absolute blast with it. And that was really the vision that I had, was that it would be me and my son. We'd be in the backyard doing what I love to do, and just making just awesome content for other people to enjoy. I really wanted to display that you can make amazing barbecue with, I use a Weber kettle on 90% of my cooks. That's $100. And the Weber kettle I use in my videos, it's like a 15-year-old cooker. It's literally on its last leg, but I'm just having a blast with it, and we're having fun.
Is your son up and around? Is he in the room or near?
Get over here, boy.
Just tell him to pop in for us.
Just pop in for a second, man.
Pop it.
There's just get ready, because there's 1,000 people in here.
I wish.
This is the cameraman right here. This is the star right here. This is Kyler.
Hey there, Kyler.
Kyler Long.
His channel name is Kyler Long. No, but he does a great job, man.
Oh, he looks like you.
Yeah. So he's my youngest boy. He's 12, almost 13, and I've got a 14-year-old daughter named Kirsten, and then I have a 19-year-old son, Dakota. So that's kind of our family tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, and another thing
about your family and you just answered it.
Kyler got his first deer this year. I know that Frankie over at 3 Mississippi, she got her first deer. That was they did an amazing job of displaying that. It got my heart racing whenever her dad and her were talking and building up, and I got to experience that same thing with Kyler this year. And it was just it's moments you'll never forget.
So, and how old are you, Kyler? Again?
I'm 12.
Both of you are 12. from my understanding. Do you always grill with charcoal? My dad says. That's my papa.
I mean,
it's your
sometimes
papa, he's my dad.
I usually use briquettes. I'm a very keep it simple, stupid cook is the way my motto. So whatever I have available is what I'm going to use. I've actually started my charcoal, the backwoods way with Fritos before and Doritos, and but no, I use whatever I have on hand. If sometimes I use it's all about the kids, but sometimes I use lump charcoal. I've got a pellet cooker. I cook with pellets. Eventually, I'll break out my drum cookers that I build, and I use charcoal with those as well.
Hello there, Bar Run Forge. Bar Run Forge is Troy. You'll probably get to know him too.
I love Troy's got some great content, man. I love.
Okay, then you know him. Good.
I love the lighting in his at his forge when he's got great lighting in there. They put out some really good content.
Kind of medieval looking.
Yeah, he's got a cool forge too, man. That's like I've kind of dabbled in knife making a little bit, but his forge is pretty neat.
Let's see. Got Oscar Tango Romeo. Is it Romeo? Yeah. 00. What's the 00? Backroad Freedom likes charcoal over gas.
Yeah, the only time I'm running gas is on the Blackstone.
Yeah, Backroad Freedom had his birthday this weekend.
I'll tell you a funny story, Brian. So when I first started shooting videos, I didn't have a wedding ring at the time, and my wife told me immediately that I had to get a wedding ring, and to make sure everybody knows that I've been married. I've been married for 19 years, and I'm very happy. So that was a funny story. We were sitting around. She had watched my first video, and she goes, "Yeah, you got to get a ring on that finger."
But you wear gloves. That was the only time you were without gloves, right?
Yeah, you'll see a couple. There's a few videos in there I went gloveless intentionally to make sure that I displayed my wedding ring.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. You got right in here real quick, and people started noticing you. I didn't know you from any of the chat or anything. Something popped up, and I was watching it because you had a steak on it. I wanted to look at it.
Yeah.
So I started watching it. I thought to myself, who is he connected to? And I started looking at it a little bit, and I said, yeah, I think I want to have him on my live. And that happens that way. I mean, Troy was a good example of somebody that just didn't know anything about him, and he popped into a collaboration video, and I said, hey, he's forging metal and stuff. That's pretty cool. And I'm an artist, so I enjoy all kinds of design and forms of art and medias of art, so it's awesome. 3 Mississippi needs a mod. Can I do that right now? Talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm sure he has one.
So once you guys put in the comments what you'd like to see me cook on the next video. I've got I'm one of those, my next one I have planned out is to do the dino ribs. So I don't know if you see like the central or the traditional Texas barbecue, the big old ribs. I'm going to do some dino ribs on my next cook.
3 Mississippi, you are now a mod.
Drew said onion rings. Drew, I will make some bad to the bone onion rings. I did a cool short of the Crockers made me do it, onion bomb using the Payne County rust. And it was that's a pretty cool little video.
I wonder how close you are to Rachel and Rusty, which is Robertson's Belly Acres. She has a cooking channel.
Yeah, I just I subscribed to it last week, and I think I've caught maybe 2 or 3 of them. She's a lot of fun, man. She's full of energy.
I love their lives because you just laugh the whole time because of their banter and their communication with the chat. She's always laughing about everything.
Yeah. I need to get in touch with Grumpy Grandpa too. They're out in El Reno. They're not too far away from me. Yes, I saw your comment there. Our cabin in the woods.
Many of us follow. Drunken Chef. Could we have somebody, one of the mods, put up? It's in the title of the video, but you could put up his link too, as well.
Oh, they've been dropping quite a bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Yep, they did. Sorry, I didn't see that. Grilling onions are pretty.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to, watch a whole video, man, I put as much effort into the shorts as I do on my full videos. Some of these shorts, it'll take me a couple hours to edit. I've got them. Some people don't like all the music I put in it. I like the music. That's just kind of my thing. But you guys will enjoy those.
The volume control.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Chopped beef sandwich with mac and cheese and a toasted bun.
Daniel Barber.
Yep, that is a family member on site.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yep, I've got a family. My brother-in-law moved up from Wichita Falls, Texas. They put a little tiny house on our property. It's him and his wife, and they've got 2 kids, and so they have like a 14 by 32 tiny house that they're finishing out, and they about got it done. So they are on the property with us.
Jeannie Lipsky is in the house. Just saw her. I just want to see if there's anybody that we haven't mentioned.
Smoked potato salad.
Oh, that's
Drew, beer can chicken is coming, and you're going to see my swing on. I've got a beer can brine from Butcher Barbecue, and man, it is amazing. I'm going to do Cornish hens, and I'm going to do half chickens. So you'll see a bunch of little mini chickens cut in half. And the way I do it, it'll look really neat. I'm going to have them laid out sideways, and I'll put some real shiny sauce on it. So when I get ready, when I drop the chicken video, I commented in the Sipping and Spilling today. She talked about chickens quite a bit. I was like, man, you got me ready to grill some chicken. I don't think that was what the video was about, but that's the way my mind thinks.
I don't know which one of the videos it was that I saw you using this one grill that has the lines in. I think you talked about it a little bit in this live already. What is that?
So I do competition steak cooking as well. And so that's an anodized aluminum. It's called a grill grate. If you just type in grill grate with no spaces or anything, they'll pop up all over. What it does is it increases your surface temperature at your grill about 100 degrees. So if your grill's setting at the grate temperature is at 400, that grate's going to be at 500 immediately. And there's no way for it to flare up and burn your meat, so you can get your coals like screaming hot and get those really good cross hatch marks that you see at like a steakhouse. And the way that it's designed is the meat drops and hits the grate, and then it explodes back up into the meat and creates an open pit flavor on the meat. So
you're making me hungry. That seriously made me hungry. I almost drooled a little or something. Yeah, and then the what is that kind of spatula you were using that fits right in with the grate?
Yep. That's the great spatula that comes with it. You get one with every purchase, and basically what it does is it lets you get below the grate so you can pick them straight up. If you just take a regular spatula, you can actually just rip those nice crosshatch marks that you make. You just rip them right off the meat. So you just pop it straight up. The knife that you see me cook or you see me use in my videos, the big cutting knife, I actually won that at a state competition. So in Oklahoma last year, if you won a state competition, you won one of those knives and $1,000. And then you won a golden ticket to cook at Fort Worth for, I think it's like $50,000. So that was a kind of a neat deal. So that knife was a knife that I won at a state competition. So it's got some value to it.
Oh, just a second. I was looking.
There's Homestead. Homestead's in the comments there.
Oh, your affiliation, Homestead?
Yep. That's Jamie. That's my brother-in-law's wife. I had the privilege of marrying them last year.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Why are people saying go Ridge Life? Is he in here? I didn't see him. Yeah, that meat looked so good that you could have used it for a commercial. You know how they go through, when you see a commercial as an artist, I know because I watch this stuff and what they do to make stuff look presentable on commercials, like fast food restaurants and even, like, I don't know, sit down restaurants as well. They it's all fake. They use like varnish and stains and glue. And did you know that when you see a commercial for ice cream, it's really mashed potatoes?
Yeah, my daughter, they tell me all about that stuff.
Well, it would make sense because the ice cream is going to melt under the lights.
Yeah.
And the mashed potatoes just scoops and curls in that scoop real cool. Beer butt chicken.
What I kind of explained to Drew, the brine that I'm going to use is got that flavor of a beer can chicken. And if you watch my my lamb shoulder video, I actually injected the lamb shoulder with a Budweiser Chelada, like red beer, like a spicy red beer. Man, that was a one of those cooks that surprised me. It was so good.
Am I right in thinking we're also going to have fish fry at this meetup?
That's what I've heard.
I love fish fry, and it's been a long time since I've had it.
I'm gonna probably do later in the summer. My father-in-law's got a really good little crappie pond just a mile down the road, and I'm gonna do a little catch, clean, and cook with my son. With some, there's some seasoning that I really like on fish.
Ryan, did you know that I didn't make
I think everyone's wanting you to make 3 Mississippi a mod.
Oh, well, I did that.
I don't think it worked.
It didn't work. Sometimes it doesn't show up.
Her name's not. Her name's not Blue.
Add as mod. Standard mod, managing moderator. What's the difference? Somebody tell me which one I want, because I've never seen it pop up like that. It says standard moderation or managing moderator. How many dogs you got?
Man, so we have I've got a lab in the house. Cruz, he's a year old, and our family that lives on site, they have his brother. So we got 2 labs, and then we got a little Chihuahua.
So it's standard mod. Yeah, you're a mod now, 3 Mississippi. See, when I did that, I didn't see that it popped up an option. I was busy. I was busy with a live. So I suppose you probably do a lot of cooking for fellowship and stuff at church.
Yep. Yeah. So we cook a lot for, I joke around about it. I used to be really into doing competition cooks. And when you go out on a competition cook, you're liable to you could spend $1,200 and not win a dime. And I got to a point where I was more happy with the widow's response at church than going to a competition.
Evan, oh, hi, Susie Jacobson. Why can't it let me click on the one I want? Evan's Family Farm, Family Adventures. That one's new to me. Welcome in. Yeah.
So no judgment with Tish Ross. I started cooking. Well, I used to be like your typical jock in high school, the quarterback and everything. And my home ec teacher, my senior year of high school, she told me I did a really good job cooking chocolate chip cookies. And from that day forward, I had a deep passion to cook for people and make them smile.
Are you bringing chocolate chip cookies too?
I'm not a baker.
Yeah, but you make chocolate chip cookies.
Apparently, I did a good job then. I do joke though, if I ever open a restaurant, she's going to be the first one in or there, and she's never going to have to pay for food.
I was watching 3 Mississippi's collaboration with Ridge Life and Come On Homestead, and Sid had made cookies, and those look like the most perfect chocolate chip cookies ever.
Yeah,
and maybe she'll bring us some.
3 Mississippi, I guarantee my son will have a raccoon or whatever. They get into everything. She said cook a raccoon or something that'll bring people in. My my son's buddy Ray, they trapped a otter today. They've got 6 beavers this year, and what was that?
I just have to make a correction. I think Frankie made them.
Oh, yeah. But that was pretty neat that they trapped an otter.
Yeah, I hear in this community, I hear people eating a lot of different things that I would never consider eating. Hiking with Jackie Boy is in here. How you?
I think you can grill anything 3 Mississippi.
Otter.
This is a picture of the otter that he trapped.
Who is that?
This is my son's buddy Ray. He was one of the taste testers on my last video. Now you guys should see, like when I get done cooking, sometimes I have a line of people ready to eat all the food. Last Saturday there was 14 people after I got done with the tomahawk steak. So I literally got one piece out of that entire tomahawk, and that was a 2-pound tomahawk. So I didn't get I got the raw end of the deal on that one.
I bet they're just hovering over you, just waiting for that video to stop, for you to stop recording.
Yeah, if you watch
you hit the end record, eat it.
If you watch my smoked duck video, man, it was like I think there was like 6 or so duck breasts on there, and there was like 3 kids that took down that whole board of duck meat.
Chateau house. Oh, yeah. That brings up, wait, I am a secondhand vegan. How do you become a secondhand? Well, I guess if somebody's around you that's a vegan, you kind of eat like a vegan, but then you go and sneak and eat the meat, right?
Yeah.
But you're 0% vegan.
Yeah, that's one of the butcher barbecue stand shirts.
Wouldn't you have to be to where you only ate meat in order to be 0%?
Yeah, I think that's just
just joking. In other words, people running around saying, I'm 100% vegan. Well, yeah. If you were 99% vegan, you're not vegan.
Oh, 3 Mississippi put up my son's channel link.
Oh, that's awesome.
He gets so excited whenever he gets a sub.
Is that it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be your cameraman. Or he might just ditch you and do his own. It's fun, though. I mean, there's so many different elements to having a YouTube channel, and it seems like every time I turn around, I'm crossing off one of those bucket list things that I wanted to do that this YouTube channel is allowing me to do. Like, I don't know. When I was a kid, I talked so much that my family members would say, you should start a talk show host. You should be a talk show host. I would have never thought that was even close to possible.
You guys have got this boy smiling from ear to ear over here.
Yeah. Good. You should be proud of his work. Sheila Tubbs. Somebody told me I had to subscribe to this channel, and I did today. Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead.
Absolutely right. 3 Mississippi.
What did they say now?
The children are the most important job we will ever have.
That's right. That's right.
We had our senior night with my oldest boy, and you know, we get to walk out on the court, and they get to write their speech and whatnot. And my oldest son said, "Mom and Dad, you're doing a great job. You only got 4 months to go." So I got a little jokester living with me as well.
Our Cabin in the Woods just subscribed to your son's channel.
Awesome.
Yeah, go over there and subscribe. But if you're going to, leave a comment on one of the videos so it sticks. We all know that, don't we? Or if you're going to subscribe to Grilling Addiction with Nick or me, you know, you could subscribe to me if you are not.
Drew just asked, what's my favorite thing to do, non-cooking related? Drew, I'm a pastor, and I absolutely love sharing my faith with people. So if I ever get the opportunity to speak to someone about the Lord, that's absolutely the number one thing that I do. A quick backstory. Man, I fell in love with cooking because I gave my life to the Lord, and I was had to make some changes. So I decided to take on cooking.
Well, that's one way to connect with the with anything is food.
That's the short version. If I ever do a live, I'll give you guys the whole story.
Oh. I need to crawl off the plate. She loves to be the taste tester. Beth Evans.
Yeah. Beth's daughter, Braylee, she was the one that said that steak was chewy, and that steak was not chewy.
200. Hey, Sherman Family Farm needs 19 subscribers to get to 200.
Sherman comments on all my videos, man. He's a very good subscriber.
He's going to be one of my guests in the future. I don't know when, but I'm sure soon. It'll be soon. We've already made that decision. I subscribed to Alaska's Last Frontier, but I need to check it out. I just did it today or last night, I think.
Let's trade paint. I'm a
put up Sherman
at the Missionary Baptist Church in Wellston, so we're ABA.
Could we get somebody to put up Sherman's link? Sherman's Family Farm. And then I'll put that up there. So Vineyard Farmhouse. Are either of you going to the MT? Yes, both of us are. Both of us are going to be there. I'm going to be traveling probably about 16 to 18 hours to get there, but I'm going to get there. I don't care if I have to hitchhike, because these meetups are amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to put eyes on everyone, to get to shake people's hands and just visit with them.
There we go, Drew. Thank you, Drew. A little word. Thank you, brother. So when after you started your channel, how long did it take you to get really that people kind of took you in this community?
So I jumped on a live with Simply Jan one Friday night coming home from work. I think I gained like 15 subs just from that small live with her, and that's really when I got kind of invested into this community. I've always been kind of on the outskirts of it. I've been subbed to a lot of the channels, but and then I just started posting, trying to get. I was at the beginning. I was trying to get like 2 videos out a week, and then it just kind of slowly growing. Since I kind of did an experiment last week and posted a bunch of shorts, and I gained about 25 subs just on shorts. So there's that's kind of just kind of an experiment that I did. That showed to help out a little bit.
That's awesome. Everybody loves Jan. She's a quirky woman. And her sister is a different story, though. Yeah, you got to watch out for her, because you don't know what she's gonna say.
She's Simply Jan that will make you smile for sure. She always makes me smile every time I see her on a live or I see a. It's one of the cool things about this community.
That is an interesting question. I should start asking that. What brought you into the community? What was the person? Ridge Life was actually the one who started me out. But yeah, I think I'm going to start asking that question. And oh no, the dreaded dead spot. The dreaded dead spot. It kills alive. No, I don't think a dead spot has ever killed alive. But I don't know what other people think, but when there's a dead spot, I feel like it lasts forever.
Yeah.
but you go to watch the video back, and it was only for like 2 seconds or maybe 10 seconds.
Do you guys want to see some really rare footage? This is my wife.
Oh, there she said she wasn't ever going to be.
You will. I promise you'll never see her on a video. So this is like extremely rare, and
yeah. Next thing you know, she's gonna be grilling. She's gonna push you aside, and she's gonna be the one.
You'd be surprised.
Absolutely not.
She is my biggest critic.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's when you say, "Okay, I'm gonna step aside, and you do it."
Yeah.
She could do the side dishes.
Yeah.
YouTube user. That's a title name? YouTube user? I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Shannon. She's the real taste tester.
Yeah, that's her sister-in-law, Jamie from Homestead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's Hat Creek Homestead. Howdy, y'all, she says.
What is the most expensive meat that you've ever ruined on your grill? Man, I cooked I had $100 brisket that I was gonna do an all-nighter, and I fell asleep and totally burned the whole bottom of it. So I ruined a $100 prime brisket.
Wow.
I've been a pastor for going on 4 years now.
So there's Lone Cowboy Adventures. We talked on the phone. He's going to be a guest at some point. I think we're going to do it closer to any motorcycling event he has going on, though.
Lone Cowboy is going to be smoking a pork butt for the big game on Sunday.
Oh, really? All right. Is he local? Oh, wait a minute.
No, he's up in Kansas, but he put that on his video this morning.
Wow.
They're asking me to say ruined again.
Ruined?
Yeah.
Ruined?
I ruined a brisket. It is kind of funny. You get, everyone's scattered across the country, and everyone has their own way of saying stuff, and it's funny to listen to people, talk like that and whatnot.
So, what is the most you've ever? What is the most? How many people is the most you've ever cooked for?
I did a cater for like 300 people one time. I'd cooked like 80 pounds of meat total.
Wow.
I cater just, it's usually special requests, people that I know, and I'm usually just doing it to help them out so they don't have to spend a lot of funds on it.
Warsh. Mike from MT Homestead says Warsh.
Nick, what is your go-to if you're only grilling for yourself? I'm a simple man. I love steak. I'm gonna be cooking like the ribeye steak that you guys were gonna see tonight. That's probably like what I would cook.
Yeah, and smoke. I don't know anything about smoking, but when you're smoking something, you have it hot enough in there to cook the meat. How does that work?
Yeah, so man, we can go down all kinds of rabbit trails, but so basically what you want to accomplish is you don't want a lot of smoke. You want your smoke to be like they call it a clear blue smoke. So like the exhaust that's coming out of the exhaust pipe on your cooker, you almost don't even want to be able to see the smoke. And that tells you you're burning a very clean fire. And and you really need to use wood that is lightly seasoned at least. There's a lot of people will soak their wood in water and whatnot, and you really don't want to do that. You want a dry wood because it burns cleaner. If you watch Texas barbecue, they'll stack that wood on top of the smoker box, and what they're doing is they're like dry killing it while they're cooking, because you want it to ignite immediately as you put it on there.
We have 48 people in the live. That 49.
I guess the what everyone's going to take out of this live is me saying ruined or wash or whatever it is. I guess that's the impression that I'm going to leave on everyone.
That's what I'm going to put across the thumbnail. Ruined.
Yeah. Subscribe to Grilling Addiction with Nick so he can ruin something. Now, guys, I put a lot of effort into the videos. I'm learning as I go, but I'm really trying to put out some really, really good stuff.
Yeah, and it'll get easier and better, and you're already using graphics and stuff in your videos, and your thumbnail was killer. You had somebody do that, did you?
Yeah, I did. That was an experiment. I reached out to, there's a site called Fiverr, and there's just like hundreds of people that will design thumbnails. They'll do intros for your channel. It was $5, and it took them about 24 hours. I sent them 3 pictures, and I basically said, just make it pop. I didn't really give them any direction at all. And that's the thumbnail that they came up with.
I'm gonna write that down because
it's Fiverr.
That pen don't work.
Yeah, the Lone Cowboy, that Walmart Wagyu. If you guys are wanting to try Wagyu but not spend, like $65 or $100 on one steak, if you've got a Walmart near you and it's a gold label. They're kind of thin, though. That's the only downfall. But you can get a decent Wagyu steak for about $20. All right, my very first video, it was like literally like 29 degrees outside, and I was just like, I'm gonna shoot a video. And Into the Mist. Let's get his kids' channel. Absolutely, that's gonna happen every time.
How big was I'm sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted you. Keep going.
Now, and he posted a short. It was last year, and he got like 10,000 views overnight on it. I mean,
this is my buddy from California when I was 9 years old.
Awesome.
And we moved, and we've kept in touch all these years. I haven't seen him since, but he was in that live we did with Tish Ross's radio station. She had on Monday. We did it Monday with.
What do you have, buddy?
Pretty
45.
And if you guys haven't seen that, go and check it out. It's on No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. If somebody would put that link up, I'd appreciate it. And she had me and my father and Poocha and his father, and she did a little interview.
That was pretty neat
about us. Oh, you were in it?
Yeah, I was at a basketball game, but I caught all your dad's side of it and a little bit of Pooch's dad's. He was starting to talk about when Pooch was a bad boy.
Yeah, yeah. Pooch wasn't always like he is now.
Yeah, Lindsay, my son is still grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah, that's cool. Charlie Stebbins here. He has a twin sister, and they lived right across the street from me in the suburbs. And yep, thanks a lot for coming in, Charlie. Freedom. What? Oh, there's the link. Wait, it jumped on me. Well, there's the link again anyway. I was shooting for Back Road Freedoms, and then Evelyn Newman put it up too. So thank you, both of you. Hit it. Hit what? Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. What is your son's channel subscription at right now? Do you know?
What's that, buddy? I think he's at 45. I think he started at 28.
And what's his channel about? What is there a theme?
Well, it's just a country boy lifestyle. So he's got a video of the deer that he shot. He's got a hog that they shot, and he does some trapping. It's just basically a country boy lifestyle.
That's awesome. That's awesome to get started. I wish I started a YouTube channel when I was 12 years old. Look how far I could have been. The like Brian. That's the other link. No, she's putting his channel link up again.
Yeah. Lindsay said he's doing things that kids need to be doing. That's right.
Hands-on experiences are very important for kids. You know, my experience as a kid living on a farm and stuff like that, it kept me out of trouble. That's for sure.
If you watch
you don't have time to get in trouble.
Yeah. If you watch my duck video that I shot, so his cousin Case was the one that harvested the ducks, and he was the one that actually butchered them. As we were shooting that video, there was a big flock of geese flying over, like right at a kind of a key moment during. And I told him, I said, "Boy, you better focus." And he was just ready to go hunt some geese right in the middle of that shot.
That's cool.
And he kept focused. If you watch the video, he didn't flinch one bit.
Does it keep all this stuff keep him from the TV and the iPad and all that stuff?
Well, I think all kids find a way to get back to it, but his heart's out there looking for a deer or hunting a duck or trapping something.
That's gold. That's gold there then. Huh. So, where would you like to see your channel go? I mean, what is the next thing you think about when you're thinking about evolving your channel?
I'd like to be a place where people come to want to know about grilling, and just to be a good source of you know, a person. If a person wants to gain more knowledge in grilling, I'd like to be able to help people out, you know, email me and give them pointers and whatnot. I just like to see my channel just gradually grow, but I want to earn it the whole way. You know, I don't want to anything just be given to me. I really want to earn it from hard work, you know, putting out good content.
Well, yeah, you're earning it, so I wouldn't worry about it. Corn-Fed Life popped in. How you doing?
Kyler has already said he's winning the ugly fish contest. So if there's anybody out there in this chat that thinks that they're going to win, Kyler's taking it down.
I just saw something that I wanted to. Drew said he wants to learn to trap. And what else did I just see in the chat that I wanted to take notice of?
I think Drew doing a trapping video would be some golden content on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
I think Drew trapping on YouTube would be some golden content.
Yeah. Well, MT Homestead was saying that Drew should start or should call it Everybody Loves Drew. His channel. I hadn't caught it before.
I don't think anybody's ready for all the little country kids running around at the meetup.
Well, I have a feeling there's going to be a handful of them.
There's going to be so many kids. Just,
I think Bland's Promised Land is bringing 8.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to bring anybody that wants to go. I'll probably have 4 or 5 of Kyler's buddies, people that go to church with us, and they'll be helping me in some things, and other things they'll just get to go do whatever kids do.
Are you close enough to come in for the day, or are you camping?
So I plan on I'm going to be pulling my brother-in-law's camper. They gave me the green light on that last weekend. So I plan on I'm probably going to stay Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to confirm that I'm not needed at the church on Sunday, but other than that, Friday and Saturday for sure.
Well, that's awesome.
They ask if you're a Sooner or LSU.
Who's wanting to know that? I'm a Sooner.
The meetup.
My son's my oldest boy's girlfriend attends OSU, and she has slowly changed him to
No.
He's saying no over there, but he's been cited wearing OSU shirts. So if you're going to put it on, then you went to the other side.
Does that question, or does that statement, corn-fed life, mean that you're coming to the event? Because that would really be awesome. I'd love to meet you.
What?
Are we planning some fellowship Sunday morning?
I haven't talked to Mike about it, but I'd definitely be willing to do a devotional on Sunday.
I have heard about that. Yes, Mike from 3 Mississippi.
We've been chatting a little bit through email.
I believe there's going to be, I could be wrong, but I believe there's supposed to be a breakfast and a service on Sunday. I know I just put the target on the back for saying this. Oh, okay. Never mind. I tried to.
There's
I wonder they were.
Jamie says go Pokes.
How many people want to play croquet? I have a croquet set, but it's brand new. It's never even been opened, but the case is a little rusty. But I don't think that really matters. And I'm going to be making a cornhole board or set of boards, and I'll be raffling that off, and those proceeds will go to, participate with the event itself.
I'm gonna be building a smoker to be given away at the event. I'm gonna be starting on those very soon. So there'll be a video coming out of the smoker that I'm gonna be building.
Oh, what are you going to use? Is it going to be like a barrel or something like that?
It's going to be a drum smoker, and yeah, man. So they're very versatile cooker. You can smoke on it, you can grill on it. And originally I thought I wasn't going to be able to do a mini one, but the one I'm going to make will be, you could actually fit it in your car if you drove a car there. So anybody will be able to take it home.
Is that your response, corn-fed life, to whether you're coming or not? Maybe, but we generally suck the energy out of the room. I hope that's not what you think. I think you guys are pretty funny, actually.
Simply Jan. No.
What?
She said go Longhorns.
We got to win the smoker. I guess Drew's Lens wrote it, but using.
I should have videoed our living room with the M&T's giveaway after church on Sunday. I had like 7 people in my living room. We were all logged in, and we were hooting and hollering. The very last giveaway, it was just a shirt and a cup, but it ended on my name. And I was like, oh, yes, we did it. And then like right at the last minute. But you would have thought that, we won something amazing. It would have been something that would have been fun to watch.
I can't promise anything. I've been thinking about doing giveaways on my live next week. I have to get down there to the printing company that I use and see what options I have for that. I may or may not do it, but I should do something. I know that MT Homestead was talking about how I should or whatever, but we'll figure it out. The next week is going to be fun because everybody's welcome to pop into the live. I try to do 1 to 2 people at a time. I try to keep it at 1 mostly, but if we just kind of circulate through, I know a lot of people like to come into the green room all at once. So I'll sit there and I'll have like 6 people in the green room. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to shove these people through. I want to have them all. But it slows down towards the end. So if you're patient, you'll get your turn. That's for sure. I try to give people at least 10 minutes. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And just like this live was, this is awesome. And I so look forward to seeing the growth of your channel, Nick, and you're going to love this community more than you think you can.
I'll definitely be commenting every time I watch a video. You'll be seeing me in the comments, and I look forward to communicating with everybody through the comments.
Yep. Well, you're going to pop up next week.
Yep.
See if you could do that, if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not pressuring you. It's what you wanted to do tonight, and you didn't get to. So.
Yeah, I'll have to get Homestead. They're in the comments here. I'll have to get them to get me a couple more ribeyes to do. I'll have to give them. They ask if I have merch. I've got a select amount of shirts right now.
Why didn't you remind me?
But yeah, I'll trade you a shirt for 2 ribeyes, Jamie.
I got something in the mail yesterday, I think it was, and I want to share it on my live. And I wasn't planning on waiting this long to do it. I totally forgot about it because we got to talking. Should have did it in that dead spot.
Lone Cowboy, man. Them Chiefs, Jalen Hurts, man. He might. I don't know.
So here it is. This is, well, he's wearing one himself, but here's the his official logo shirt.
I've got some of them headed to some of you channels.
Do I have it centered good?
Yep, you got it. It looks good, Brian.
There you go. And thank you very much, Nick.
Yeah, no problem at all.
That's awesome.
You were the first person that I sent a shirt to, so I feel privileged.
I am. I'm privileged to have you on too, and everybody else I've ever had on. These lives have been so amazing.
This is a great group of people, man. It really does feel like they people talk about the family. I mean, it really does feel like that. I mean, there's I see people talking about stuff in the comments and whatnot, and there's a lot of people in this community that I'm praying for every day. So
Little Ridge Life comes to mind when you say something like that. He does. In his link, if somebody would put that link in, can I tag that and put it up at the top? If somebody did,
what did I get in trouble for?
He's got in his about page or his about section of his YouTube channel, there's some options on how you can help out if you're interested in helping out. But if you can't help out financially, at least come in and watch his videos. Subscribe and comment and get his hours up, and let's see him get to 1,000 so he can start getting some money from that too.
Drew, I got you and Lindsay, man. I'll get you guys a shirt headed that way.
He's already hitting you up on with the shirt, huh? Oh, that's going to start a landslide of people saying, well, I want a shirt and I want a shirt. I got to get a shirt. Seems like there was one last thing I wanted to say. Oh, for those of you who haven't seen my video, I did do my first ever walk and talk, which is something that I can't explain why the camera to face kind of situation is so intimidating to me, but it is for some reason. And I do lives every week. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But to look into that lens and talk directly to it freaks me out. But I made myself do a walk and talk. And, you know, many people do them, but it was Sid from 3 Mississippi. I was watching her walk and talk the other day, and she was the last straw, and I said I have to make myself do it. So I did. If you want to go check that out, that would be cool. Somebody had put the link up to that. This has been great, Nick. Yeah. I appreciate you coming in so much, and I look forward to getting to know you better. And next week, everybody, it's going to be MT Homestead, and it's going to be an open mic. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I got the confirmation from Homestead. They're gonna give me them ribeyes too. So we might be doing that cook next week. Yeah, on MT Homestead, and I had made that arrangement long before I ever thought to do an open mic format. So it's finally going to happen. Everybody, I want to say good night. You guys have a good week. We'll see you next week, 9 o'clock Central. Have a good night. Bye now.